Hi! Have you ever heard a song and the minute you hear it, it takes you back to some memory you have and floods you with emotions? Well, you can thank your temporal lobe for that. So your temporal lobe, it's kind of easy to think about. Think about your temples. It's located here on this side of your head. And I think the reason that I wanted to do a video on that and found it most enticing was that is also the location of Wernicke's. And Wernicke's is really interesting because if that area is damaged, you can have Wernicke's aphasia. But Wernicke's aphasia is different than Broca's aphasia or a lot of other kinds of aphasia because Wernicke's can be fluent, meaning you can keep having a conversation. The words aren't difficult, but they don't make any sense at all. And I work a lot with students who use AAC devices because they have a hard time processing what they want to say. So I just think this is so fascinating because it's the complete opposite. Anyway, I have some notes that I wanted to share with you about the temporal lobe. Okay, so like we talked about, it helps you perceive sound, but it assigns meaning to those sounds, whether it be communicating, whether it be listening to music. It helps you process that auditory information. It helps with language comprehension, which for those of us going into speech language pathology, that is very, very important. It also assigns emotions to maybe a memory or to a sound or an auditory thing that you have heard. So it assigns that, it processes it, and it helps with creating memories. So those earworms you can thank for your temporal lobe. It also helps you comprehend meaningful speech, which I think we haven't gotten into, but I think could have a lot to do with Wernicke's. They're speaking, but it's not meaningful. It helps you understand. It helps with your memory. It also helps sequencing with language and auditory processing as well. So like we said, if this is damaged, or anything happened developmentally to that area of the brain, you're going to see a lot with auditory processing. You're going to see something affected with communication most likely, and this could affect like memory and emotion. So anyway, that's all about the temporal lobe. Don't forget temporal.